The first caution of the day here in New Hampshire. That's Patrick Carpentier making his way to the garage area. Let's show you what happened to him. He was running in 42nd.
Right there at the right behind the 6 car. David Reagan. Whoa!
Oh man, did he run it into?
Wow. That looked like a brake problem, because I know he didn't intentionally try to run in that deep.
No. Not this early in the race either.
No.
And being in the position he was in the racetrack, he had nothing behind him, plenty of room in front of him.
Pole sitter here just a year ago.
Yeah, that's leading the race, pulling away. Now the guy's in front of me. He's getting there in front of me, and there's a guy banging on my rear bumper. Spin up here.
Problems in turn 4. Jamie McMurray up along the wall. That's our second caution of the day.
Okay, now we'll see which side he picks.
Yeah.
He had a little bit of time to think about it.
Yeah.
So
now let's see what happens. He hit just dead flush. Look at the back of that thing. In between and coming off, he may have got a little help here. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he definitely got hit.
It was right there with Harvick.
Kevin Harvick hit him. Yeah.
Oh, look how that thing hits and comes up. You don't think about it being, it's a flat racetrack, so there's no bank to catch you. When it turns around, you got nothing. You see the thing turning, he's in the gas trying to power it and get it to spin on around. And then as it hits, watch this thing come up in the air. Boom, man. It comes up 2.5 feet up off the ground, and you don't think that with a soft wall. That's a soft wall, and it still takes that much impact. Racing that.
No, not here, it doesn't.
Yeah, Kevin just went in, and the car skates up just a little bit. I don't think that's
this Junior's view. But Kevin definitely slid up.
Harvick did slide up the racetrack quite a bit there, and that angle really showed that.
Look at the side of the 83. He's walled that already.
Yeah, and that may have been part of it. He may have bounced off the wall when we talked.
Oh, big problems here too. The 44 is around.
No caution yet. No caution yet.
A.J. Allmendinger. Time. Now watch the 16 and the 24 here at the front of the field.
Yeah, the 16 just got really loose coming off that corner.
Man.
Which is easy to do when you're down on the inside coming off a 2.
But he got such a run going into 3 over there on the other side of the racetrack that he just got a good run at him in the middle.
And then here's what happened to A.J. Allmendinger. Watch the 44 already going around.
And he's going into the corner and is around backwards. So I don't know whether he's got too much rear brake, whether it's...
There's Paul Menard in the number 98. He is actually the reason for our latest caution.
Yeah, he was smoking for a few laps here. Looks like the left front is either locked up or something is... That thing was just locked up.
It was just locked up.
That's what the smoke was coming from, was it was locked up. And
that's why it wouldn't turn.
Yeah.
Obviously, I wondered, I'm thinking, why has he got a left front and he's going to hit the wall? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was just locked up.
Looking for the apron. Trust me, this time in the race, you can see more and more guys dropping down low.
Well, here we go again. Coming to the green flag. Back underway.
And Gordon gets a great start.
Junior did not. Look at Junior.
No trouble.
Oh, that's going to turn Truex. And Truex is going to get right into Burton, and we've got more problems.
We got all kinds of people. Kevin Harvick,
Brian Vickers, David Reagan, Casey Mears is involved in that. Oh, what a mess for the 8th caution of the day.
Lots of RCR cars sitting in that shot.
And there's one of them right there.
I think
Kevin
all 3
Harvick.
Oh, yeah, up and just
Watch the 88.
Okay, the 88 got sideways.
And he's got Truex right behind him. And
Kyle Busch. Kyle couldn't really go anywhere.
No.
So
Rudiman gets turned.
I think right. The 88 looked like he got a little bit sideways. Listen, it's already happened. I think by this point.
Yeah, it's behind that, isn't it?
That was just one of those chain reaction deals. Kyle Busch was already up close to whoever he was next to. You see him down on the bottom. You see the one has to check up. Kyle tries to squeeze to the right. And they, whether Martin came over or whatever, there just wasn't enough room. Doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just everybody going for the same spot.
And when the 88 spun his tires, he goes to the inside. So now all of a sudden it looks to Kyle Busch like it's a 3-wide racetrack. You see the 88. Look at how far over he comes over. You can't see it from that angle. But the 88 or the 18 stuffs it up in there, and the 1 follows and then comes back to get around the 88. Yeah. And there's no place to go. That is strictly racing. And I know everybody watch the 88. Well, we're already past it again. They're already into it.
It's just like I said. It's just a chain reaction thing where you're only talking about inches here.
Yeah, and that's
you don't
nobody's
have a lot
fault.
of room to work with. When somebody checks up in front of you, you're just hoping you don't get run over, and you're looking for real estate to try to get out of the way.
Yeah, watch this from inside the 6 car. Look, this is brake smoke right here, and he still gets in the back of the 83. Boom, there he is. All of a sudden, the 83 goes by. The 83's in it also. But I mean, think about this. Think about when you're sitting at a stoplight, and this is a 31. 31 goes inside. He thinks he's clear. Boom. He runs right into the 1 car, and you can't see it. Golly.
Man.
That's a wicked hit right there, man.
When you hear that, that's a shot.
That was just a hammering, Marty.
All of a sudden, go. He spins the tires. The 1 gets into him. Now, the 18 thinks he's got room, like Kyle said, because the 1 car started drifting down. The 1 car started drifting back up, and Kyle was there.
Yeah, and look, you know, you look at this on face value, and all the people that are Kyle haters out there will say Kyle Busch caused it. He didn't. This is a train reaction. It's like leaving a stop sign. When you leave a stoplight, if you're right on the guy in front of you.
Now, watch this. This is just pure luck.
Oh, yeah.
Carl Edwards drives through it, and
Carl
that's pure
Edwards,
luck.
and Carl never turned the wheel.
Yeah.
These 2 guys never turned the steering wheel, it didn't look like. But it's like leaving a stoplight. If you leave right behind somebody and they take off.
Oh, Martin,
and
not happy with Kyle Busch.
And he's not happy, but I think when he goes and looks at it, he'll realize exactly what happened. Look, we've all been in that position where you...
A little slip, and you've got 2 or 3 guys trying to patch you.
Jeff just knew he had to get down in the corner. When he drove down in the corner, caution up here.
Caution out again. The 20 car, Joey Logano.
And you see the flaps up on the front, which means Joey has spun, obviously, all the way around. That seems like to create that much
Left on it, guys.
Yeah.
Help him up and get...
See the 20 car right here.
There was a lot of cars down there on the apron. I mean, there's a lot of cars. Oh, no, something definitely.
Yeah.
Left front
Right
tire
in front
went
of you.
down.
Clear low, clear low.
Yeah, his
No
left rear
caution
was
clear there.
His left rear was cut when he got to the corner. You see it was already cut and down by the time he got to the corner.
Yep.
Joey out of
And that-
Middletown, Connecticut.
That could have been contact.
And this could have been with the 39 in that crowd.
Yep.
Oh,
That's what.
But it was his left rear that went down, but it was his 00 car that got
But the
into
00 car was on
his
the
left
inside.
rear. Yeah.
Joey.
Front here.
Yeah.
Not the way that this thing's been working the last few laps. You hear him on the gas.
I was going to say
on,
that.
Just pumping
Caution
that
is
thing.
out. 10th caution
Oh,
of the
speed
day.
in the wall.
Wow.
Scott Speed.
That hurt, I'm not going to lie.
Did you hear him? That hurt.
That hurt. I'm not
gonna
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That hurt. This deal. You see the 2 car. He's already been passed by the 14. Now, as he goes down, he's got his left front right there, and then he goes up from the other angle. But you see, he's got the wheels cut to the right, so he's just run down in there.
He's saving himself all the way up, and it just happened to be Jimmy Johnson was there to actually help save him.
Yeah, those old drivers always used to tell you, you watch him right here. This is off the corner of the 14 car, and right there is. You see that wheel, and it just works up the racetrack. Those guys did a great job behind them.
And don't forget, those 2 guys were kind of together last weekend in a little situation.
Yeah.
Remember Jimmy Johnson, and here's Speed. And,
wow.
yeah,
Somebody had already turned him.
tagged him.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson's now listed in 10.